every month of the year. And whereas national and community organizations, businesses in the private sector, and the media are urged through the National Sexual Assault Awareness of Sexual Violence and strategies to decrease the incidence of sexual assault. And now therefore, I, Cecilia Gonzalez-Dibble, Mayor of the City of Floresville, do hereby proclaim the month of April as National Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month in Floresville, and urge all citizens to observe this month by supporting the goals and ideas of victims and those working towards awareness and prevention, and by participating in the community efforts presented this 25th day of April 2019. Thank you so much for all your hard work.
Thank you
To all the
very much.
ladies that
I'm going to leave some of my business cards on the table over there before I step out tonight. In case anyone would like to contact me to ask me any questions, or if you'd like me to come and give a presentation to an organization or a group, I'm available for that as well. And or if you know anyone who may be in need of that contact information, it'll be right over there on the table. So thank you very much.
so much. Thank you. Moving on to item 3C, consideration and action to approve proclamation 2019-003 to proclaim the month of May as Mental Health Month. Councilwoman Jimenez?
Yes. I have this on the agenda because as a mental health practitioner myself, this is something that is near and dear to my heart. And as many of us may not be aware, mental health illnesses is very prevalent in the United States. And actually we have our lovely resources coming in here from Camino Real that can come up and speak and attest to that and kind of give us a little brief overview of the services they do offer to our citizens in the community. And it is something that is very important, as 1 in 5 Americans will be affected by mental health in some way. And 1 in 25 adults suffer from a serious mental illness in the United States. And so it's something just to create awareness and to also think about the services that are in our community and are available for those around us. So if our ladies want to come up.
Good evening, council members and of course Mayor. We first want to thank you for allowing us to be on the agenda for this evening. And it's a great honor to be here to represent our agency, which is Camino Real Mental Health. And our agency, our administrative office is located in Lyle, Texas, but we are here providing services to our local county, which is Wilson, and then we are housed in Floresville, which is the city. So we appreciate Councilmember Mrs. Jimenez to allow us to be able to be here for this evening and allowing us to be able to share a little bit about what goes on with our services. So my name is Velma Antuna Moreno, and I am the Center Director here for Wilson County. And I'll allow for each of my staff to introduce themselves and what their roles are, just real quick. We won't take too much of your time.
My name is Karina Cortez. I am an LPCI, and I work with the adult population who suffer from mental health issues.
And my name is Ana Garza King, and I'm a nurse there at Camino Real and work with the adult population also.
And I'm Grace Oliver. I'm a case manager, and I work with adult mental health, our community, everybody around here.
So basically, we're here representing the adult population. Camino Real offices services to different ages, from 0 to 3, which is our ECI program, and then from 3 years to 18, which is our children and adolescent, and then from 18 on up, which is the adult program. And of course, Camino Real has a different array of services, which is the mental health. We have our mobile crisis outreach team, which provides services 24 hours. And those calls are also very confidential. And those are to basically address those individuals that are having issues, maybe of having or contemplating wanting to hurt themselves or hurting someone else. We have a team that goes out into the community to be able to assist, and they are, of course, assisted through our other stakeholders, which of course is our county sheriff's department, our police department. So Wilson County, Floresville, we all play a big role in helping our patients that have this illness. And like Councilmember Jimenez was saying, you know, there is a lot of statistics about mental health. And basically what we're here to do is, as you see, we're wearing our shirts, and we want to be able to stop the stigma. And it can't be just us doing stopping. It needs to be part of all of us as a community here because, you know, you sometimes think, well, wait a second, I have a heart condition, and that's acceptable in the community, right? But what ends up happening is a lot of times is when you have a mental condition, it's kind of like it's a taboo. We don't want to talk about it, we get embarrassed, and that's not what we're here for. We're here to help because it is an illness. And if it's not addressed, if it's not taken care of, then, you know, the illness, the situation worsens. And then that's where it can lead to the seriousness of the suicide, the crises as far as the homicidal type of issues. So we're here, and we know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we offer from counseling to case management to psychiatric services to skills training, inpatient services. We have in our main office up in Lyden, we have what's called our CRU, which is an acronym of a crisis residential unit. So we try to prevent hospitalization as much as we can, and we send them to our crisis residential unit, so which is very helpful, and that basically is at no cost. So we want the community to be able to utilize the resources that we offer. So with that, I will conclude, so that way if you want to read, or if y'all have questions afterwards, we're welcome to.
And thank you all so much for what y'all do.
Thank you.
We're very proud of all the organizations that have come before our council tonight. If there's,
I'm sorry, excuse me, Mayor. I'm sorry.
No.
We have an event, and that's one of the reasons we're here. I don't know if that's something that you're gonna, okay, I'll let
We
you.
all have a copy of it.
Okay, basically what we're doing, we want to thank, of course, City Manager, Mrs. Turner, as far as allowing for the city to be able to be the primary supporter, the sponsor of an event that we're gonna be having, which is gonna be May 23rd, at the Floresville Event Center. This is gonna be the first time we're actually gonna try to do something really big. It's normally something here just small, but we are partnering with all the mental health providers that are located in Wilson County within the area of Floresville, so the community can all come and learn about the different services that are being offered, not just through Camino Real, because, I mean, we have a lot of new partners that are coming into the city, and they're offering different services as well. So we extend the invitation to where it's gonna be just an engagement. It's a time to kind of get to know each other, talk a little bit about the services. We're gonna have different booths. We have a DJ lined up. We have a jumping castle that's lined up for the kids to keep them entertained while the adults are learning about the services that are being offered. And then we're also still in the process, but we know it's gonna happen, where we're gonna provide a meal for all those that are gonna be there. Light, simple, but it's gonna be there. So we're offering the invitation out to, of course, our entire city, and we hope that y'all can participate and be there as supporters to us as Camino Real.
And they were nice enough to use the city of Floresville as one of their main sponsors, because we allowed them to partner with us with their event center. We are proud and happy to have them there as they go under the construction. So I'm so happy to help you guys.
great, thank you. At this point, I'd like Councilwoman Jimenez, if you wouldn't mind reading the proclamation, and then I'll take a vote on it.
Sure. I'm still gonna.
Okay.
So this is for the Mental Health Month 2019 proclamation. Whereas mental health is essential to everyone's overall health and well-being, and whereas all Americans experience time of difficulty and stress in their lives, and whereas prevention is an effective way to reduce the burden of mental health conditions, and whereas there is a strong research that animal companionship, humor, spirituality, religion, recreation, social connections, and work-life balance can help all Americans protect their health and well-being. And whereas mental health conditions are real and prevalent in our nation, and whereas with effective treatment, those individuals with mental health and other chronic health conditions can recover and lead full, productive lives. And whereas each business, school, government agency, healthcare provider, organization, and citizen shares the burden of mental health problems and has a responsibility to promote mental wellness and support prevention efforts. Therefore, Cecilia Gonzalez-Dipple hereby proclaim May 2019 as Mental Health Month in Floresville, Texas. As mayor, she also calls upon the citizens government agencies, public and private institutions, businesses, and schools in Floresville, Texas, to recommit our community to increasing awareness and understanding of mental health, the steps our citizens can take to protect their mental health, and the need for appropriate and accessible services for all people with mental health conditions, presented this 25th day of April 2019.
And I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I have a motion on the floor by Councilman Jimenez. Do I have a second?
I second.
Seconded by Mrs. Martinez. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Want to do it real quick?
Ladies, would you like a photo time? Oh, a photo time. Let's do that then. They can stand back. Yeah, you go move behind it, guys. It's a fair case for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can all get it.
Yeah, you guys need to know your girls.
Let's go to the bottom, right? That way we all come out instead of the chairs.
It would be nice, you get to show off the shirts.
Or you can go two chairs back. These two. And then we can- Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it's
How about
good.
Councilman person, Councilman?
Okay. That'll work, sure, that'll work.
There you go.
Okay, here we go, ready?
This is not bad, okay. Okay, Facebook, here it comes.
Thank you, ladies.
Here's husband to the hairdresser. Yeah, I don't do hair, I'm just hair.
Love for me in the back.
All right, we gotta go. Straight down, guys.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to item 3D, this is the resolution regarding the City of Floresville local hotel motel tax resolution that we had actually prepared before the Austin visit. And so at this particular moment, it's really not necessary.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm recommending that we table it at this time. Okay.
It's already passed.
Yeah, so we can table this item, so I'll entertain a motion to table that item.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion on the floor, because it was going to be presented in Austin before they actually went to the legislature, but the legislature has already passed, and they went into 2%, they're 2% more as opposed to what we have on. Yes, yeah. Okay, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor of tabling item 3D? Thank you. All right, now. Okay, moving on to item E. Consideration and action to approve disbursement of hotel motel tax in the amount of $5,100 to the Wilson County Historical Society, Floresville Opry. We have our visitor and tourist advisory board here. I know there was a recommendation by one of the members earlier.
Yes, we spoke earlier that there was a recommendation, and also at the dais, I actually passed out historical, what we passed out to date. I know that was a question, I wanted to make sure everybody had that information. We have a representative here, Chas, actually staffs that advisory board. We have members here, but we also have a representative from Wilson County Historical Society, and if you would indulge me and allow them to speak, is that okay?
Sure. And Ches, I'll call up Ches, Mr. Hydrick, and Viola. Thank you all for being here. I don't have a council member who has a question, but anything that you would like to add to your presentation that we have in front of us?
Not really. Well, I'm Alma Hinkie. I represent the Wilson County Historical Society, Floresville Opry, and we've had our Opry since 2011. And we bring a lot of people from various towns. I would say at least 40 different cities attend the Opry each month. And we've had people from out of country and out of state. And we had a lot of winter Texans when they were here, and like in New Braunfels or San Antonio, they came down to the Opry. They had heard about it from going to the golf course. And so this one, a trailer park, practically all of them came, which I was really excited. And we have quite a few people that do stay in the hotels. And so any support y'all can give us, I greatly appreciate.
Thank you.
What's the people from Canada that were here at the last Opry? Can you tell me the Canadians that were here?
Yes, we had quite a few reserved tables from people that were winter Texans from Canada. And so
Well,
that was good.
Councilwoman Martinez has brought to light the fact that the nursing homes come and bring their residents
Yes,
every month.
their buses.
and they're on wheelchairs, but they get up and dance.
Saw a lot of happy faces while I was there.
Right. It's really amazing how excited and happy people are. And
Well, thank you so much for your work. Councilwoman Cantu, she had a question for you.
I was gonna ask, who does the criteria or the formula, how do you, come up with a figure of how much we're gonna give them?
Well, they came up with what some of their expenses are, what we did, and I can't sit in them for Councilman Marissa minutes, because actually, the first year they were doing a post. I think one of the things that came before, and I think Councilman Ortiz was coming up with, was that people were coming and asking for funding, and they hadn't had the event. So the events come in, do it without. So, of course, the operators without. So they've had these events, and they're coming post. So they've had the event, as Peanut Festival will probably come before you as well, after the event. So they had the event regardless if they had the funding or not. And I believe the last time, the advertisement, they have to come and prove to us they did the advertising. But Viola has something very unique. What she does is actually, if you stay in a hotel, she lets you come to the Opry for free. You bring your reservation, and then you can get to the Opry. And so therefore, we were able to qualify and quantify that they stayed at this hotel at that rate. And on her advertisement, she actually lists and has a special rate for the hotels. And so they received that advertisement as well. There was a magazine, what was the magazine that you were advertising? That was
the Polka News out of Houston. And we get quite a few people from that area, from Spring and Houston and Schulenburg and Shiner and Gonzales. That paper is circulated quite a bit. And then I also have it in the REA magazine, and that goes to Dallas, and there's different sections all over Texas, and a lot of times I'll get calls, where is Floresville? And I'll tell them, and I don't know if they came or not, but
So according to the paper that you gave us, there's, it's about five hotel rooms every month. That is,
for an average, yes.
Okay.
Some months we have more than others.
I understand that the guidance that we have recommends not more than 25% on nightly basics. Are we following that rule or not?
Yes, we are following that rule. It's also, you have to be money for advertising as well, and so that's the rule that we're following. And I said, if anybody, I would have to say that the Opry is a model for reference to that. Your next application is up. They did some unique things with the hotel as well. The advertising outside, I mean, we love those kind of news, but they can't advertise those kind of news with the funding that we give them. They have to advertise to get people to heads and beds. And the fact that we have people from Canada, all over the state of Texas, is proof that they're staying in our hotels. But some people, because is it $10? $10?
Yes.
Some people just, for the $10, they don't even get the free, they just come on in, and so we're tracking the best we can, but the hotelers have been able to help us to be able to track that. And I think somebody was in paper last month for enjoying
I
it.
enjoyed it.
Calm down.
We're getting money from advertise? No,
Yes, ma'am. You can, that's
That's in bids.
Heads and beds and advertising is one of the things that you can do outside of your area. It's one of the 2 steps for the criteria is to be able to advertise. But Marissa can probably speak to that better than I can, but that's definitely one of the things you can do is advertise. And promoting our hotels, you can use hotel tax money and reference to them.
And the hotels have also discounted their rates for the Opry fans, and so that's a plus.
Y'all get a full house, so that's really
Yes.
nice.
Great music.
Henry,
Oh, yeah.
Henrietta knows that.
Remember, it's really, really nice.
Any other?
I have a question.
Yes.
So this application is for January through March of 2019,
Yes.
and then the flyer that was attached with the information doesn't have any of those dates on here? There's August, September, October, November, December, April, May, June, July. So is this flyer, the current flyer?
Well, that was the schedule,
Oh,
and as the month passes, well, we take it off, and that was the current.
this is your most current flyer right now?
Yes, well, but I have a flyer for each month that's 8.5 by 11.
And so, would we anticipate, would this be the only request for the year, or
Is it just, yes, this would be the only request for this fiscal year.
I'll make a motion to approve this.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor by Councilman Jimenez. Do I have a second?
I second.
Seconded by Mrs. Martinez. Any citizen comment? If not, all those in favor, oh, I'm sorry.
What was Jeff gonna say?
Okay, what do you want to say?
Oh, no, they said it all. I mean, Viola does a wonderful job. She does. I know Fred sat on the board, and we also on the board. She makes it very easy for the board to understand the process of this, and we go off her, when other applications come in, we go off of her what we want to see and what we try to do to make this offer what they come in for. So she does a very good job, so.
Mr. Iger?
Thank you, Council and Madam Mayor, for approving the money that it was requested. And her program is every time it keep on increasing and bringing more people into the exposure of the city of Floresville. So thank you for moving for that.
Thank you.
I just wanted to compliment and thank you on all of the hard work that she does with her event. Previously, when I was on this board, every suggestion that she would get from the board when she would return, we would see it on every application. So I just want to congratulate you and
Thank you.
you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you. I have I'm sorry.
I also want to say that she takes care of all the decorations for this event. And I don't know where she stores all of it. I'm sure she has a big storage shed. But all the decorations are always like up to date for whatever occasion it is. And they're just beautiful. Thank you, Viola.
Thank you. Okay, now I have to take an official vote. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please raise your right hand. 5-0. Thank you, and thank you to the Historical Society for all your hard work and dedication.
Thank you all very, very much. We appreciate the support.
Thank you.
I would just like to say one thing, easier, but if you ever want to hear the Star Spangled Banner sung by a crowd where you can hear it, come to an opening of the Opry. You can hear that whole audience singing the Star Spangled Banner, and you don't hear that anyplace else. In full, it's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And we got one coming up next week?
Yes.
Next Thursday. And so the food's always delicious. Okay, moving on to item F, consideration and action to approve disbursement of hotel tax in the sum of $6,000 to TMB and PRB Entertainment.
So this one is opposed to, is February 23rd, was it February 23rd?
Yeah.
So, although was a one-day event. He did have his weigh-ins in Floresville. He had a press conference at the event center as well throughout the month. I can let him go over a few things that he's done and what he accomplished for bringing this event here. Oh, yeah, this is Ricky Morones, Junior.
Or he can introduce himself.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, my name is Rick Morones. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Real quick, just to rewind real quick, I am the CEO of TMB PRB Entertainment, which is recognized as the biggest boxing promotion company in the state of Texas. And it just so happens that the CEO is a proud resident here in Floresville, Texas, and never forgot that. So I always said I wanted to bring the event to the city. We've done all our fights have been streamed by KSAT on ABC. Just did finish an event this past Saturday, actually. We had 320,000 people watching live on the stream from all across the world here in Floresville, Texas. I've been in Los Angeles for a week and I had all my paperwork and it's rescheduled, so I can give you all those numbers. But we had exactly 292,000 people watching from the small town of Floresville, from California to New York to Michigan to, everywhere. We filled up the Holiday Inn Express. We had people staying in executive suites, like Inda, and I know because I booked the rooms, most of them. And I did taxes on exactly 1,792 people. That's what I did my taxes on. I paid my percent. And then we had the weigh-ins live at the Holiday Inn. Probably the biggest thing I was proud of was we had KSAT 12 here. We have Telemundo here. We had Telefutura here. We had Ken's 5 here. And it wasn't because it was a car accident. It wasn't because somebody shot himself in the head. It was something positive. It was Floresville was bringing something great to the city. And as soon as I finished this event, like Facebook, I'm new to the social media as far as Facebook. I've had people, residents from when I go to HEB to Walmart, just waiting for the next event. I've had kids, my kids go to school here, so I've had the kids tell them, hey, your dad, when is he gonna do it again? And it was just an amazing turnout. Before, I do want to thank Ms. Marissa Jimenez and Danny Tejada and Chance and city manager. They were, super involved. And that's what makes these things successful, is the community, the people coming together. But like I said, I never forgot the city of Floresville. I live here. And, I've done a lot of stuff here for the elementary schools. That's what I'm about. Like I said, I'm about the city of Floresville. I've been on HBO. I've been on Showtime, ESPN. I wear Floresville Tiger shirts. People that know me know I don't say I'm from San Antonio. I own 2 boxing gyms in San Antonio, but I say I'm from Floresville, Texas. These were my stomping grounds growing up. My family's from here. And like I said, we built the biggest boxing promotion company in the state of Texas. So I said, why not bring it to a small town? We had Nelson Wolf, the former mayor of San Antonio. He was in attendance. Thomas J. Henry, one of the biggest lawyers in the state of Texas, bought tickets. He wasn't able to make it. And but we're bringing some high quality names down here to the city. My partner is the owner of Malibu Films as well. He lives in Malibu, California. And he's kind of somewhat, in a sense, the financial part of the big stuff. And he said, I quote his words, he said, Rick, what the hell is wrong with you? What is Floresville? These were his words. And I said, hey, wait till you see, bro. Wait till you see this event. Again, this is a high profile man, so it was a little different for him. And I said, wait till you see the event. It's beautiful, bro. I love this in my city. You're gonna love it. He came down here and he has not stopped talking about the city of Floresville. He's talking about coming back in July, buying land, opening up businesses here. He just loved the city. He said he loved it. And that's the whole point, was bringing the new faces, bringing different people, getting these kids off the street, getting them excited about something. And thank you.
In Florida, at the Floresville Event Center, we had over 1,500 people. We're pretty close to capacity. We were unprepared for this. We were thinking 800 people. We had 2 bars open. We made $5,900, and it could have been 10 if we were prepared. So, for this next event, we're working with Rick to get prepared for other events that are bigger, so we can make sure we're properly staffed and ready to go to keep them coming back. We did get a lot of compliments from a couple of his guys. They love the facility. I mean, there's no other facility.
Yeah, my partner walked into the event center, he goes, I was expecting a little, he was like, bro, this is beautiful, this is amazing. And quick, just real quick, my partner lives in Malibu, so I don't have to go, that says he's, he's high profile, he was like, bro, this is beautiful. He called me when he got to San Antonio. He said, I'm coming down this road. I said, yeah, 181. He was like, bro, there's so much land for sale. I love this city. I mean, he was excited, literally. I mean, he's already talking about opening businesses. But overall, the ultimate goal, like I said, I have 2 gyms. I think probably most people here know my father. My dad was shot in drive-by in 85. He was laid off with a 12 gauge. And